So you want to create an online store, but you just don't have the budget. Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how to create an online store for just $1. I will show you how to create a custom domain for your website and also how to receive online payments. And if you stick around till the end, I will show you a special offer where you can purchase this software and pay once, but use it for the rest of your life. At the end of this video, you will have no excuses. I'm actually creating this video because I get so many requests from people that want to create an online store, but they just don't have the budget. You see, at my agency, we create online stores, but our online stores start from 25,000 Rand. Now, not everyone can afford that. That is why I wanted to show you guys that there are still other alternatives that you can use to start an online store now. And I want everyone to take full advantage of all the possibilities that they are online, because I personally know all the possibilities there are of creating a successful online business. This is a great solution for people who are just starting up, just for you to start getting some sales. And it is a great starting point. And once you start getting sales consistently, then you can consider upgrading your platform and going onto something like Shopify or WooCommerce. And in just a few minutes, you will be able to start receiving orders. Let's head over to the computer and let's get started. To create our online store, we are going to be using a software called On WhatsApp. And as the name suggests, this will allow us to receive orders on WhatsApp. And we know that everybody has WhatsApp. We're going to be able to have an online store and receive orders via WhatsApp. As you see here, it says that it starts from $1 a month. If we scroll down, we can view demos. It'll give us all the features here. And if we go down to the pricing, you'll see that we can actually use a free offering as well. For free, you'll only be able to upload 5 products in one category, and you won't be able to have your own custom domain. It'll use On WhatsApp branding. But for $1 a month, we'll be able to upload unlimited products, unlimited categories, receive orders via email, multiple languages, use your own domain, etc. And if we pay yearly, we'll actually get 2 months free. So that'll be $10 for the whole year. Signing up is pretty simple. Once we're here, we'll click on login and sign up. Then we'll click on create new account. And here we'll enter our name, email, password, confirm password, and sign up. I've already gone and done this, but it's pretty simple. Your dashboard will look like this. I have already gone and made a demo brand name. I've called it Cupcake Cafe, and then the description, I just put this is a test cafe online shop made specifically for this video. And then your shop logo, you can upload it here. For this, I used Canva. I'll link to this as well in the description. And I just set it to dimensions of 512 by 512 pixels. And it's pretty simple. Like if you just search for cafe logo, it'll give you lots of options, so you can choose whichever one you want and just change the text and the colors that you want as well. So then the next step is to create a background. Here it even tells us the dimensions. It tells us that the dimensions is 1368 by 200 pixels. For this as well, I use Canva. I just put in those dimensions, and then I search under the photos tab for cafe, and it gave me a list of cafes, and then I just used one of these images for my background. Then your shop link, if we don't want to create a custom domain, we don't want to use example cupcakecafe.co.za, we don't have to pay for it. We can use On WhatsApp /Cupcake Cafe. Then here we'll enter our name, business address, country, take orders on WhatsApp, whichever WhatsApp number we want to use, we'll add that there. The currency, obviously we're in South Africa, so we'll choose South African Rand. Receive order in WhatsApp, yes, we want to do that. Then the business category. So there's a lot of categories here. You will choose whichever one is relevant to you. The one I chose was cafe coffee shop because that's the one I'm using here. Then do we want to offer delivery or self pickup? Here we can choose whichever one we want. And if you want to run a discount, say we want to run a discount for Black Friday or something, we can say 10% discount, 20% discount, whatever we want to run. Here is our store open for orders. Obviously it is, so we'll put it on open, but we can set it to close as well. Language is going to be English, but as you can see, there are multiple languages to choose from. On WhatsApp branding, if you pay $1 a month, you will be able to turn this off. That's why it's off. But on the free version, you won't be able to turn this off. Then the next thing is order settings. Here you've got an option for minimum order for delivery. Say you only want to deliver orders over 100, for example. You can set that there, but I'm going to just leave it to 0 for now. And then minimum order for free delivery. If you want to have an option, like say, for example, Takealot offers free delivery for orders over 450 Rand. We can do that as well if we want. We can set it to whatever we want, but for this as well, I'm just going to leave it to 0. Then delivery fees. How much do we want to charge for delivery? I'm just going to put 100 Rand, but we can put whatever we want. If we want to charge tax, we can add that here. And then where do we want to receive email? We'll put in whatever email address we want here. And then do we want to take orders on WhatsApp? Obviously, yes. So we'll keep that to yes. Now here is the custom domain. You remember I mentioned that we will be able to add our own domain name. For this particular one, I'm just using a subdomain, sales.designit.co.za. And all you have to do is just add this A record. So how do you purchase a domain name? I use domains.co.za. I use them for my own domains and for clients' domains as well, because I'm a reseller for domains. But I will have the link to that in the description as well. But it's pretty simple. You'll come to the homepage, and say we wanted to use Cupcake Cafe. First, let's see if it's available. Click on search. This will tell us it's available. It's saying just 90 Rand. This 90 Rand will be 90 Rand per year. Every year we'll just have to pay 90 Rand for this domain name or whatever domain name we choose. Then here where it says add this A record, we will be able to add it in our domains dashboard. But if we don't know how to do that, if we think it's too complicated, all we have to do is just copy this and send this over to domains and they will add it for us. There's no hassle there as well. You can actually do it yourself if you want to, or ask domains to do it for you. It's pretty simple and it gets done instantly. Then we go to payment settings. Do we want to receive manual payments? We can set it to automatic, but the problem with automatic is, as you see here, only PayPal and Stripe is supported. Now, the problem for us in South Africa is the South African Rand is not supported on PayPal or on Stripe. We will just have to use manual payments, but I will show you now how we can set it up and how we can receive online payments as well. Payment instructions, once we choose manual, we have to state how are we going to receive the payments. Pretty simple. I just added here our payments are done securely using Ozo because that's what we're going to be using. And you should receive an SMS shortly with your payment link. I'll explain that to you just now. Now PayPal, as I told you, is not supported, so it'll be a no. Stripe the same, no. And then Google Sheet settings, we don't need to worry about that. We've gone through everything. Once we do everything, then we will click on save. This will save all our settings. Then the next thing now that we want to do for our website, we need to add some products. First, we'll need to add categories. For this particular example, let me just create beverages. Let me create another category just to show you. I'll say snacks. And what else can we add? Say desserts or something like that. I've added 3 categories and I'll click on save. I've got my 3 categories. Now the next step is to go to add some products. Now it's showing me my categories. The first one, it's on beverages. I can choose all categories here. Let's leave it on all categories for now. Beverages, let me add some beverages. What can I add here? Let's call it a latte. I'll say latte. And my description, I'll just put in coffee latte. And then now to upload an image of the latte, I just need to add in something here. I'll just use this. Here again, to create these images, I used Canva. As you can see here are the images. So all I did was in the photos section, I just typed in latte, hit enter, and it gave me a whole list of lattes, and I added it here. But you can actually upload your actual product images. Then we want to set a price. I'll say 50 Rand. And then is it active or not? So we leave it as active, and I'll click on save. I'm just going to fast forward while I add more items because I don't want to waste your time. I'll see you just now. Now that I've added my products, we can see here it says theme selector. Here I can click on theme selector, and here are the options that I have. Currently they have 2, 4, 6, 8 options that we can choose from. Original, this one is not customizable, it's just like this. But if you go to Bloom or the gray chessboard, these ones, as you'll see, there is a customize option. You will be able to change the colors. This is the one that I have selected. If I go to customize, you'll see now it allows me to change the theme color, theme background, header background, the primary font color, secondary font color, product button color, order button color, product button font color, and the order button font color. Either choose save or use this theme if we change anything, or we can even reset it to default. This is the one that I selected. So if I go back there, now we can actually preview our site. If we preview our site, as you will see now, I've got a functioning website. Just like that, in just a few steps, you can see I can actually send this to people and they can immediately start ordering. Now, just to see if our custom domain is working, I use sales.designit.co.za. Let's see that. And you see, it brought me to the exact same page. And the great thing about this is it is mobile responsive. We can order on a mobile device as well. And we know that most people are using their mobile devices to browse the internet. Remember, I mentioned that we have to set up payments, because now if someone goes and orders, how are we going to get paid, or how can we request a payment? The option that I am going to use here is called Ozo. Why am I using Ozo? Because here we are going to be paying 0 transaction fees. This will allow us to accept online payments and we will pay 0 transaction fees. For example, if we're using PayFast or PayGate or Netcash, all these guys, all of them take a transaction fee. And some of them even charge you a monthly fee. Now with Ozo, there's 0 transaction fees. So if we getting paid 10 Rand, we will be able to take out 10 Rand. Whereas with PayFast, if we get paid 10 Rand, they're going to take, I think it's 2.5 or 3.5%, whatever it is, but they will be taking out something. So with Ozo, it's free. There's no transaction fees. And it's so simple. So all we have to do is, once we get an order, right at the bottom here, once you create your account, is pretty simple. All we need to do is click on create. There's payment request. We'll click on payment request and then create. If I click on payment request, you'll see now it'll allow me site to associate payment with. I can choose whichever one I created. And the customer name, we can add whatever the name is, the amount that we want, payment reference, and then the delivery method. Do we want it to go by SMS or email? And then we'll put in the number or the email address, whichever one we choose. Now let's test this out and let's see how this works. Say we sent our link to someone. This is our website. They'll go to our website and now they can see our products. They can firstly choose from our categories: beverages, snacks, desserts. Let's try and make a purchase. I'll say I want 1 latte. Sorry, I'll click on the plus sign. It added that. Then I'll say I want a chocolate milkshake as well, 1 pizza, a burger, and for dessert, we'll have a cupcake. Here, as you can see, it shows us our order. Even if it was on a mobile device, we'll be able to see this order. As you can see, this is what's in the cart. Now, all we have to do is enter our details. Especially in instructions, we can leave this blank. It's optional. I'll just say this is a test. Now I need to put in my details. I'll put in my details. I put in my phone number and my address, 23 Chest Street, city or postal code. I'll just put in Pietermaritzburg 3201. And then if I'm ready, okay, here it'll tell me the subtotal. My order came to 300 Rand and my delivery is 100. So my total will be 400 Rand. I've entered my details. This is for delivery. And I click on order on WhatsApp. Now, this is where the magic happens. I do have the WhatsApp app on this computer, so then I can open that. Or if I don't have it, I can just go to the browser. It'll give me an option here, open in browser. And obviously, if I was on my mobile device, it'll open directly in WhatsApp. Let me just click on open WhatsApp. Say starting chat. Let me just move this to the side. And then we'll click on, we'll review our order. I'd like to place this as an order. And I'll click on yes. Now this will tell me that this is what we ordered. And then I will get a message on WhatsApp that someone has placed this order with this number. Once we get an order, we can go to the orders tab. Once we go to the orders tab, this will show us all our orders. This is the one that we just placed. I can click on action because see currently is saying pending, and I can click on accept. Once I click on accept, that's when I can add an additional message and I can tick with payment instructions. Now, you remember early on in the payment instructions under the settings, I said we receive payments via Ozo or something like that. That's what will go to them. So I'll click on accept order. Once I click on this, now again, it's going to take me to WhatsApp. Right, and I'll click on send. Then this will go to the customer as well. And it says order number 66504. Your order has been confirmed by the shop. Payment instructions. Our payments are done securely using Ozo. You should receive an SMS shortly with your payment link. I'm going to go into Ozo and I can put in the customer name. So I'll just use test customer for now. And I'll say 400. And the payment reference, I'll put 66504, which is the order number. Then delivery method, I want it to go via email. I can choose whatever I want. But for this instant, I'm just going to choose email because it's easier to show you guys. But if you chose SMS, it'll go directly to their phone. And I'll click on create. But as soon as I click on create here, Ozo will automatically send this to whichever email address or whatever number that we added there. I'm going to show you quickly what it looks like. I'm just opening my email. It'll look like this. It says, hi, test customer. You have a payment request from whatever company name for an amount of 400 Rand. And it'll have the link. Same thing will happen on mobile. If I click on it, now it'll take me directly to pay via Ozo. And now Ozo offers these options: Capitec Bank, Nedbank, FNB, Absa, Standard Bank, Investec, African Bank, Bidvest Bank, Time Bank. So say example, if I chose FNB, then I'll enter the username, password. The user will be able to do the payment like that. That's how we get paid. As you can see, in just a few minutes, I was able to create an online store and also receive payments and set up a custom domain. I mentioned earlier that at the end, I will show you a lifetime deal where you can pay once for this and then use this forever. We'll go to AppSumo. Currently, there is a deal for on WhatsApp on AppSumo. When we are in AppSumo, we'll just search for on WhatsApp and click on enter. And you can see there's currently a lifetime deal. You'll pay a one-time purchase of $12 and you can use it for the rest of your life. That's entirely up to you. You can do that, or you can pay the $1 a month or $10 per year. It's pretty straightforward. Both ways is very reasonable. And just like that, you can create an online store. There you have it. As you can see, in just a few minutes and a few steps, we were able to create an online store for just $1. Now you have no excuses. Anyone can create an online store and start accepting orders online. after a while, once you start getting some sales and start getting lots of orders, then you can always upgrade and start using something like Shopify or WooCommerce or other options as well. For this example, this is the cheapest version, and it's easily accessible and can be done by anyone. So there's no excuses. But just one other thing I wanted to mention is the AppSumo deal. Currently, that's on. I don't know, people might be watching this video in the future, and at that time, the AppSumo deal might not be on. So you can just purchase it from on WhatsApp for $1. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments and I will happily answer them. Until the next time, I hope you found value in this video and keep on untangling the web.